Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmerry.stampingup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's card features the Attention Shoppers stamp set and die bundle. You'll find it on page 65 of the Stampin' Up annual catalogue. Here it is here. I love it. That's all I'll say. I just love it. It's got so many possibilities, so many different things you can do. How cute is it? I mean, really, it's just the cutest little stamp set ever, I think. I'm just going to move my light slightly there. It's just such a cute stamp set, and we're going to make this a very cute. It's a window bay card, I think it's called. I didn't come up with this design, someone else did. And we're using just about all of the dies to make this set. It's actually really easy to make. I hope you can tell from the video it sort of folds out, so it's like a bay window. It's a bay window. I'll show you from the bottom. And then this little die cut here is what's sort of going to keep it closed, or keep it sitting. When it's sitting on someone's table, it will stay open like that. If that makes sense. And then it opens up and you can pop your sentiment in the middle. And I've used Berry Burst to make this card. And actually the designer series paper I've used is one that carried over, and it's the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 designer series paper. I think it's really pretty. Let's go ahead and get this made. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and as I said, I've used Berry Burst, and it measures it's one full piece of cardstock, and it's cut right down the middle at 10.5. Yeah, 10.5. So this is all in centimetres, by the way. So full sheet of cardstock, cut down the middle at 10.5 in the vertical. Bring in your trimmer, and we're going to do some scoring. Get that wrapped the right way. Get your blade well and truly out of the way, so you're only using the scoring tool. All right, and on the long side, put my card there so keep an eye on it. On the long side, you're going to make your first score at, just check my figures here, 1.6 centimetres. So I'll just come in 1.5, 1.6. All right. Again, make sure you've only got that blade. So that's 1.6. Now you're going to come across to 5.5 centimetres. And then to 9.4. 9.4. 13.3. And 14.9. And don't worry, you don't have to write them down, because I have put all of them in the description bar below. Now grab your bone folder, and on that middle score, fold that one, all right, because that's makes our half card. Okay, so you do need to get your scoring right. You need to get the folds right here. So this one here is going to fold back. So bring the card back towards you. All right. We're going to be adhering that one down. Then we're going to fold the second score mark. We're going to fold that back towards you as well, towards yourself, I should say. If you have the card facing with the edge away from you and facing this way, it's the way I've done it. The third one, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it away. And it leaves us with one, which is that last one, and we're going to fold that back in. Okay. Sorry, we're going to fold it back on itself. That was my mistake. Alright, so let's do that again. So folding it in half, folding that first one back, get a good burnish, same direction for the next one, same direction for the next one, and then the opposite, the last one goes in the opposite direction, so it folds back in on itself. And that is what makes the card. Alright. Sorry, this last one, the last fold flips back. It's valleys and mountains and whatnot. So that's what it is. So if I open the card up for you, you can see that concertina's back on itself, and then this die cut here is what's going to hold it back. Okay. Clear as mud, right? Let's go ahead and put some designer series paper down now. Now I've cut all of my pieces, all of my designer series paper I've cut, and I've cut it. This one's 1.5 centimeters. This one's 1.5 centimeters by 10. They're 1.5 by 10, and these ones are 3.5 by 10. So they all match to go inside those school marks. And then the last one will come here. And we have another piece of basic white that's going to go in the middle here, and I've cut it and put it down somewhere really safe, and I don't know where I've put it, but I will find it. So let's go ahead and adhere these before we do anything else. All right, so I find it easier to do my folds and my burnishes before I put do anything else. So liquid glue is your friend when it comes to this one. Don't put too much on. Remember, a little goes a long way with liquid glue. Okay, and just position it. So I like to get that first one in. Make sure I've got it straight, and then I can go with the rest of them and get them lined up. The next one. If you can, I mean, you can use a directional designer series paper. It's just too hard for me. So I find it easier to use this. I actually had forgotten that this Bright and Beautiful designer series paper had carried over into the annual catalogue, so I was really happy. It's not that obvious that it's in there, but I've put a link to it in the description bar below. So make sure I've got that straight. Yep. And then the last one. At least with the liquid glue, you've got wiggle room if you don't have them completely straight, but that one's not completely straight, it's a bit crooked. Let's see if I can fix it. And then the last one. All right. You can cut them, can cut that to 1 centimetre if you want it to be slightly narrower. I like it, just I don't like too much of the, oops, let me just fix that one because I didn't have it quite straight. It's a little bit fiddly, but I think it's worth it in the end because it makes a really cute card. And once it's folded out, I mean, you know, it's a pretty card. Rightio, let's pop that to one side now because we're going to do some of our stamping. Before I do that, I just dropped all of my blends on the ground. Using tear and tape just to secure this one in. Of it. and fold that over and give that a really good burnish. The better your folds are, your burnishing is, the better the card will sit out. So let's put that to one side and let's bring in, do some stamping for all of these cute little images. So this is, I'm going to bring in my my foam mat, piece of basic white, and all our stamps, and I'm stamping them all in Memento, except for the sentiment, which is stamped in Berry Burst. So just get these out. All right. So it doesn't matter which one you start with. There is a die for each of these, which is fantastic because you can actually, once you've got them all stamped and coloured, you can run them all through your die stamping, cut and emboss machine in one go, which is fantastic. And the flower. All right. Now I'm not going to colour all of them because once I've done one you'll see what I'm doing. But which one shall we do? Let's do the cake. So I've done the cake in petal pink. So I've got dark petal pink at the bottom. And up here, I don't have a Berry Burst Stampin' Blend. I'm using Stampin' Blends if I hadn't made that clear, sorry. Dark, and then my light petal pink for the top layer. Yeah, I don't have the Berry Burst Stampin' Blend, so I used Malamambo, but I think for this one I'm going to use Fruity Flamingo on the inside for the layers. Just to sort of keep it all uniform. Yeah. And for the top, I have used one of the dark peach pie, which is one of our new in colours for Stampin' Up, for the flames. Pumpkin pie would work pretty well there too. This one I did in Malamambo as well. This next one is, sorry, Malamambo handle in a Fruity Flamingo bag. I'm going to do the flowers though. And I'm going to do them with my Lemon Lolly Dark and Lemon Lolly Light. So this is the light. And let's get the dark. And now I'm going to bring in my light Melon Mumbo, because as I said, oops, I don't have the Berry Burst. I must get it though. Berry Burst was a colour that returned, and yeah, I never had it. Now let's finish that colouring in with Pool Party, because I love Pool Party. Alright. Now I'm going to run those all through my die cutting machine. I've already done all of that, but just to show you, you can get it all in one go. And there's the cake. Now the dies also with this one, you can also cut out your shopping trolley, cut out your bottle obviously. There's another little plant and the wheels for the shopping trolley. But like I said, I've already cut them all out. What I actually did, I don't know if you can see it that clearly, but I've put a little bit of wink of Stella in my flowers. So let's just pop that wink of Stella in there now so it'll have time to dry. So our little bunch of flowers has got a nice little pop. So easy. So you can stamp them all, colour them, and then die cut with one pass through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Fabulous. All right, let's go ahead and complete putting this card together. All right, so we've got our other piece of Whisper White on the basic white on the inside. That measures 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres, and this is our other piece, our fourth piece of the Designer Series paper. Just going on the edge here. So go, measure it. Looks good. So I've gone ahead already and used one of our punches to a 2.5 inch circle punch to punch out a piece of Berry Burst, and this is one of the Stylish Shapes circles dies, so that we've got something to sit our images on. So I've gone ahead already, and all of these have got dimensionals on the backs of them. So let's just pop them into position here. So just wherever you like. I'm going to have this one flat, so popping in underneath. The great thing about this is that you can, you know, you can go crazy with the colour, or you can keep it muted, depending on your style. There, our little bottle. Put a large dimensional and a small dimensional on that one. Whoops, come off. There we go. And it goes right there. The centre, and then I've gone ahead and I just stamped out the happy birthday and I cut that one. I've got a dimensional on each end of it. I stamped it in Berry Burst, by the way. And that's just going to sit, these dimensionals do not want to go off my hand today. And that's just going to sit across somewhere, sort of like that. Yep. And there it is. Easy peasy. Let's put this one in now. So I've gone ahead and I've put my dimensionals on that far right side so that the card will close into that gap. That in there. Looks cute with the wink of Stella. Yeah, and then that will just close up there like that. Like that. There you go. And then dimensionals just down the middle here. 1, 2, 3. This is this card, I think, I mean, it looks like it's had hours and hours of work go into it, but it's really an easy fun fold, I think. I think it's a really easy fun fold. Whoops, go in there. And there you have it. Cute little bay window card, or window card, bay window, I guess, made using the very, very pretty Attention Shoppers stamp set and coordinating dies. I hope you'll give it a go. I have linked all the products I've used in the description bar below, so you can, if you click on those, you'll be taken directly to my website for shopping. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.